Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Upside Down. Here is my spoiler-free review for Ready or Not, Here I Come. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss any more content from me. I'm a big fan of the first Ready or Not, and the directors Matt Bettinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillett. Radio Silence makes fun and gory horror films with a slice of comedy, dark comedy usually. My love for the first one, them, and the cast are where my interest in the sequel lie, because I had no idea where they'd go with the sequel, and the trailers made it look like it was just a retread. I had some fun with the trailers, but overall they weren't making me as excited for it as I would have expected. But I gotta say, I also had a pretty fun time with Ready or Not 2, or Ready or Not, Here I Come, whatever you want to call it. I found the new and expanded lore interesting. A lot of the film does still kind of feel like been there, done that, but some of the lore made it feel a little bit more fresh than I was expecting before watching the film. I liked it more in the first two acts, I would say. The additional characters and their dynamics also added something to the film. Kathryn Newton, Sarah Michelle Gellar, and Elijah Wood especially were very welcome new cast members, playing the new characters I was most intrigued by. Samara Weaving returns and is better than ever. I seriously need her in more stuff. Also, she looks the exact same as she did in the first one. The sequel takes place seconds after the end of the first one, but the film comes out 6 years after the original, and she doesn't look like she's aged a day, let alone 6 years. While it does seem kind of generic, I thought Newton's faith and Weaving's grace had a good sisterly bond and arc. It could have failed if not in the hands of very capable actresses, but it did feel like Radio Silence redid Sam and Tara from Scream 5 and 6 at times. It wasn't perfect. Like I said, it felt like a generic estranged sister storyline most of the time, but the actors elevated it and made it more endearing. Also, Sarah Michelle Gellar is great, and I'm so glad she's having a resurgence. The violence, action, and the gore are fun as always in a Radio Silence movie. I liked a lot of the kills, just like I did in the first film. The dark comedy is also solid. Newton especially is just so effortlessly hilarious. The whole main ensemble is really good. There are some actors that put in campy, over-the-top performances, like even more than needed for the film. Like some I thought was maybe a little too much. The third act didn't totally work for me. I liked some of the ideas, some I did not, but the start of the third act kind of brought the film to a screeching halt for me. I can't say I wasn't intrigued by where it was going after it starts back up from the halt, but it still wasn't executed as well as it could have been. There's some messy writing and pacing throughout the film, but it especially felt ever so present in the third act. There are also a lot of times you have to suspend your disbelief, like even more than expected for these films. Like characters survive certain things that seem too convenient, or are having heart-to-hearts, or being very loud when they probably shouldn't be. I could forgive some of that though for the fun, but if it happens too much in a film that wasn't like this in the first place, it can fall into the negative section for me. Weirdly though, I forgive the John Wick series for a lot more. Although there are a few big times in that series where it has taken me out of it. No spoilers, but Samara Weaving at one point has to be demanding and an intimidating and commanding presence, and I thought that was fantastic. Overall, it's one of Radio Silence's weaker efforts in my opinion, but it is still pretty good and there is a lot of fun to be had. I'll continue to watch their films, of course. I give Ready or Not, Here I Come a 7 out of 10. That's a 7 out of 10. For Ready or Not 2. Have you seen the sequel to Ready or Not yet? Let me know all of your thoughts on Ready or Not, Here I Come down in that comment section. If you liked what you've seen here and you want to see some more content from me, please click around here to see some other content from me. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video with the movie fans in your life. Hit that notification bell, subscribe, and come to the Upside Down.